second inning as they lead Georgetown 2-1. Dishman, Simmons, and McDaniels. Connor Dishman, senior out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, steps in. 239 hitter, no homers, 8 RBIs. One thing Connor has, though, folks, is a good eye at the plate. Has walked 18 times as a part-time player. First pitch strike in from Tyler Arthur to the Bulldog designated hitter, Connor Dishman. Pitches a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dishman hitting 500 leading off innings this season. Right-hander Arthur kicks, delivers. That ball's ripped foul down the first baseline, but I like the approach, as the Bulldogs' right-hand hitters have been looking to take that ball to the right side. Against that slider by Arthur. Another evidence of that as Dishman bailed that ball up. Just about a yard foul down the right field line. Said Bulldogs located in the third base dugout. Georgetown first base dugout. Pitch upstairs to Connor Dishman. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Connor a transfer from Texas Southern. Played JUCO ball at Wabash Valley up in Illinois. Very good JUCO program in the Illinois JUCO system. Wabash and Olney always seem to be 2 of the better teams in that Illinois JUCO league. Seen some Tennessee schools. A lot of good players out of that JUCO league. Middle Tennessee's had a lot of them, and Austin Peay's had a lot of Illinois JUCO kids with Jim McGuire and Gary McClure, former Bulldogs. Called strike 3. Pitch appeared to be down, but we're up here in the top deck, so that is the first strikeout of the ball game for Tyler Arthur. Brings Ryan Simmons to the plate, 218 hitter. 1 homer, 11 RBIs. St. Louis, Missouri native. Pitch hitting. Arthur hit Ryan in the head last weekend. I think there was any intent there, as Arthur was very disgusted with himself after he threw the pitch. That is for Simmons, the 4th time Ryan's been hit by a pitch. Brings Eddie McDaniel to the plate. Eddie had the best series of anybody last weekend. Eddie now 289 hitter, no homers, 3 RBIs, but he was 2 for 6 in the series with a walk. Swinging away, pitch in for a strike. Georgetown's run was earned. I'll have to go back through and edit that, JoJo. McDaniel steps back in. True freshman at 11 and high. Said a young man with some ability. Just has to learn how to commit himself and work at the game away from practice. Throw to first base. Simmons dives back safely. Ryan not a threat to steal. Arthur peering in at Jovan Hernandez, his catcher. Comes set. Here's the pitch. That ball's ripped to left field. And that's what we saw Eddie do last weekend. Take that ball the opposite way. 4th base hit of the ball game for the Bulldogs. Puts runners at first and second with 1 down here in the top of the 2nd inning. 2-1, Cumberland leads. Brings Phil Stiles to the plate. Phil led the ball game off with that double. Came around to score. First run of the ball game. With that double, Phil's average now up to 306. Open stance on the right side. Simmons at second, McDaniels at first. Corners are even with the bag for Georgetown. Double play depth in the middle of the infield. Pitch in for a strike. Good breaking ball right there by Tyler Arthur. Boy, how much that helps a pitcher when he can throw a breaking ball for a first pitch strike. It's that hitter and a pitcher's count in a lot of cases. time called as Hernandez. Georgetown was awful suspicious down at our place last weekend with this kind of thing because there are a lot of trips to the mound. Bulldogs have never been a team that relays location or pitches from second base. It's not in Woody's repertoire or philosophy. Pitches a ball down low. Boy, back in the day, Trevecca was great at that. With Jeff Forehand, they like to relay location and that from the dugout and from second base. Back in the day, that'd get your hitter one in the ribs. That's how you clean that up. Yeah. Ball chopped to the first baseman, Rutherford. He's going to beat Stiles to the bag. Head first slide by Phil. Rutherford beats him, but the runners move over to second and third. So a 3 unassisted for Stiles. McDaniels at second. Simmons over to third now. 2 outs in the inning. Hector Vieira steps in. Hector just 3 2-out RBIs on the season. You've heard me comment, not to beat a dead horse, but been a major bugaboo of the Bulldog offense this year, scoring 2-out runs. Hector hitting just 143 with 2 outs on the season. That ball's going to get out into left field and get down. Simmons scores. McDaniels around third base. He's going to score. 4-1, Bulldog lead. Had Hector out on his front foot, but able to keep those hands back and just get the ball out beyond the outstretched glove of Steven Mancia into shallow left field, about a foot. Yeah. So there's a couple 2-out RBIs for you, Mitch.